Hey, what's up, body bags? This isn't really a theme week, but it kind of is. Basically, all the current roster of people this week are doing the remakes of the original movies that the OG cast of body bags reviewed last week, and Derek reviewed Prom Night with the original one. So I'm going to review Prom Night, the remake, put out in '08. I don't know if it'd be really considered a remake, but more of a reimagining. But I remember seeing it in theaters. I don't have the movie to hold up or anything. I actually had to go to my buddy's house to watch it because I own the original Prom Night, but I don't own the 2008 one. And Amazon, in order to get it in time, it would have cost me like 25 bucks to get it, and I just felt weird paying 25 bucks for a $6 DVD from or Blu-ray from Amazon. But that all aside, I still watched it. Watched the unrated cut actually, so it was a different cut than what I saw in theaters. But anyways, the movie starts off completely different from the original one. Basically, the dude is just like insane, pretty much, or he's like an escaped insane asylum dude. You don't have the backstory of the original Prom Night. I don't really want to give anything away in case there are people that haven't seen it, because there is some backstory twists and stuff in the original Prom Night, but they do away with that whole backstory. It's a totally different thing. But Brittany Stowe, pretty much, and I also got to comment that I think Brittany Stowe is one of the most average looking and acting like horror girls ever. She does nothing for me look wise or anything like that. So I think that may be one of the biggest downfalls for the movie with me, is I just have no connection or care for anything for the girl. She's just really average to me. But anyways, that's anything she's played in. So, but anyways, she's going to prom night, and there's the escape mental dude, and he's trying to kill her and all these people on the prom night, and people are getting picked off one by one on the titular prom night and all that. And if I'm going to give this movie some props, I will say that I like the location, I guess, better than the original Prom Night. I thought the actual prom itself was more entertaining in this one than it was in the original. But I like the actors better than the original one, and I like the backstory better than the original one. And I also, the killer in this, I don't remember his name. I should have got that ahead of time, so that's my bad on that. But he was, I've seen him in some other stuff, but he was married to like Christina Applegate and stuff. But he did a good job as the killer. I thought he did a good enough job with what he was given, and the script and all that. I do gotta say I was disappointed also with the unrated cut in particular. I was expecting some more decent gore or whatever, but it's still like PG-13 stylized gore. You don't really see the impact of anything. Like, you'll see somebody get bludgeoned or something, and then it'll cut to the blood or something. You don't really get that gore you really want from a movie like this. But the movie is average at best. I think a lot of the other slasher remakes are a lot better than this. Like, I liked My Bloody Valentine better than this as far as a remake goes. I like Psycho 98 better than this one. So this came out in the flurry of all the remakes, coming out. It's pretty forgettable. I would say skip it unless you have to see the remake after seeing the original one. Because the original one, I even have trouble recommending that one, really. I'm not a huge fan of that movie. It's okay, it's average, but it's not one I'd say rush out and get. But this one I would definitely, if it comes on cable or something, maybe check it out, or if you see it at a pawn shop for $1 or $2, maybe scoop it up. But it's pretty forgettable. I'm sure everyone's seen it. I'm sure the consensus is it's bad. I mean, there's just nothing really going for it. They neutered everything that would even make this entertaining. Like, this came out as PG-13, which to me is really stupid. Like, this should have been a hard R, because I don't know, you just kind of gutted everything out of it that really would have made the original good and could have made this remake good. Like, you look at all the good remakes, I'm sure you'll see some reviews for some decent remakes coming down the next few days, but there's some really good ones, not Last House on the Left, even though that one's okay, but The Hills Have Eyes, there's a bunch of them where if they just stick with the R rating, do some good gore, some stuff like that, the remake could be good. But this is the perfect example of how not to do a remake. You know what I mean? You just dumb it down, make it more kid-friendly, do away with the gore, do away with the nudity, and all that. It turns into like an ABC Family special that's just kind of sucky. But, that's about it. All I really got to say about the movie. There's really not much to it. Like I said, it's a cookie-cutter, kind of bore fest, really. You know, I like the killer. I thought he was cool. I like him as an actor. But other than that, the movie just kind of sucks. And the girl ain't really that hot to me to really even make that enjoyable. So, anyways, guys, see y'all next week. Peace.